Hello, and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Natgas has reacted to the 61.8 retracement level, still below resistance, or at least respected those Fibonacci retracement levels that we also talked about in the last update. And after reacting to the 61.8 retracement there at 415, Natgas could be seen as working on wave A in this potential wave 4 correction. There are a couple of ways how this could be interpreted. For now, I'm tracking a bullish count here in yellow, which suggests that we have started a possible diagonal pattern in February this year. Well, 2024, depending on your time zone. We are probably already in 2025, actually. But yeah, it can be seen as an ABC structure in wave 1. Then we had a wave 2 pullback into the August lows. An ABC structure to the upside, which reached normal targets for a third wave. And now the market could be starting that fourth wave pullback and then a fifth wave up. Now, I'm considering a slightly different take on this. We could also find a way to extend this C wave, right? To extend this C wave a little bit so that this is a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a 5. But even in this case, the market should hold above the orange support region. I just want to make sure that it's clear that the pullback might not be as aggressive. So if, I mean, in the yellow scenario, the price would probably reach, I'd say probably reach 278, maybe even 253. However, if the C wave extends higher, and that could be wave C of wave 3 still, a still unfolding wave 3, or it could be within this wave 4 corrective rally. We talk about the bearish scenario in a minute, but all I want to say is if this move up that started in August is still extending higher, then this might just be an internal pullback of that still unfolding C wave. And yeah, it might look a little bit different, right? It might just be a more like shallow pullback. But either way, it seems like that some kind of a pullback could have started. At least I see it that way at the moment. And as I said before in the previous update, until we break really and sustain below 253 and until we break below the price channel to the downside, I think the yellow scenario might be leading. So from this area, I expect some kind of a pullback. The structure of the pullback should tell us more about whether we are actually in a corrective pullback or if we're heading for a new low. It will really depend on this pivot, so 253 to 306. And at the moment, if we go to the smaller time frame, what I want to say basically is if we see impulsive declines, right, and it breaks below 253, then we get some clarity. It's just going to go for one more low here in the white scenario. Yellow count allows for the interpretation that a major low has formed already. Either way, I think we are quite close to a low anyway, a long-term low that is, but without clear confirmation yet from an Elliott wave point of view. But still, the trend seems to be up. Short-term trend might be starting a downtrend, like short-term pullback, right? And the next support is at $3.06, Fibonacci support. And the price, while there was a gap, end of December here, the price gapped up again, moved above the previous high, but it's not a sustained breakout. So it might have just been like, we want to get to the golden ratio level here at 415, and now we're getting rejected. I think a pullback is due anyway, especially considering some of the standard Fibonacci extension levels that were reached to the upside. For example, within this internal structure there, the price reached the 138% extension. I mean, 420 is a perfect target for a third wave to start that pullback, for example. So yeah, I would say next few weeks, we need to pay attention to this support area. It could take some time for this correction to develop. What I think is important to recognize is that when the market has formed this initial move down, which I would label as A wave, it could be an opportunity for a long trade, just from an Elliott wave point of view, because yes, it would probably be a B wave in the yellow count. But as I said, what if this C wave is still unfolding? The microstructure on Natgas charts is a bit ambiguous. So therefore, I think we might have to consider at least that this could be a rather shallow pullback. So what I want to say is, yes, I'm watching for a pullback now, but that A wave could complete all of it. Again, then we might get one more high before that larger wave 4 starts, for example. So just be aware of it. But for now, I think the focus is on downside. Obviously, we need a little bit more price data for it. This is only a 3-wave move down. Next confirmation that really this A wave has started would be a break below the last low, located around $3.28. And because it's only a 3-wave move down, it's difficult to say that we've really topped there. But based on the context, based on which levels were reached and the golden ratio level and the top of the price channel, it kind of makes sense to expect from this region at least this pullback there. And all it means is that if we get into this support area, there could be an opportunity again. Yeah, that's the update about Natgas. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.